Hi everyone, my name is Theresa. Welcome back to Theresa's Soapbox. Today I'm here to chat about mortgage penalties, why I'm having a lot more questions about mortgage penalties from clients in the past couple months, what is a normal mortgage penalty range, like what could you expect, and also will it be worth it for you to cancel your current mortgage, pay the penalty, and get something at today's lower rates, like would you know? So first off, how come mortgage penalties seem to be coming up in the news, becoming more commonplace? You might have heard your friends and family talking about this. And that's really because interest rates have remained so low for such a long time. So a lot of people thought that interest rates were going to be rising back up over the past couple of years, and the economic situation just hasn't allowed that. Interest rates are still super low, and people are finding that it's a great time to be refinancing or to be switching out your mortgage if you've got a higher interest rate of 4 or 5%, and you're looking at today's interest rates at 2 and 3%, and you're thinking, oh, why am I paying 2% extra? It's a bit ridiculous. Now, an average mortgage penalty, it really depends on the mortgage that you have. Every single bank, every single lender is different in how they calculate mortgage penalties. They should have explained it to you when you got your mortgage, and they should have gone through exactly what your needs are. So if you wanted a long-term mortgage, and they explained exactly how the mortgage penalty is calculated, and that if they explain that it could be a large penalty or if it's only going to be very small, then you might be in something that's perfect. But if you're now going to your bank and you're checking and you're finding that you've got a really large mortgage penalty, something was wrong, right? You shouldn't really be surprised like that. Now, in general, a variable rate mortgage, you might get a 3 months interest penalty. So that's just maybe like 1.5 mortgage payments, and sort of the ballpark of what your penalty would be. For a fixed rate mortgage, nowadays it's usually the interest rate differential, not always, sometimes it's also the 3 months of interest, but the interest rate differential is exactly what the name implies. It's the difference between your interest rate and current interest rates. So if you've got a higher interest rate, you're basically paying the difference and to cancel your mortgage. So your penalty could be as small as a couple $1,000s and as high as $15,000, $18,000. Very large penalties could occur. We did a blog post in the past regarding some poor gentleman who had an incredibly large mortgage penalty. So go back in the archives and look for that if you want to see sort of what is the upper limit of this. And be aware when you're getting your mortgage or when you're signing it on exactly what penalties are calculated, and if you're ever going to run into this scenario, if you're ever going to be susceptible to paying mortgage penalties, maybe you should be looking at a different mortgage product. Now finally, how do you know if your mortgage penalty is worth it to pay off? It's pretty easy for us to calculate. I do suggest you contact your local mortgage broker to get the proper calculation, or call us here at Finder Financial Services, because you want to make sure that you're taking into account the penalty itself. So your penalty is going to be added into your mortgage, so even if you're paying a lower interest rate, you're now paying a larger mortgage amount, you're paying more interest each payment, and each payment is going to be larger because you're paying an extra $10,000 or $15,000 in mortgage. And a lot of people forget this, or if you go to your bank and they do a comparison, a lot of times this is missed out, and you think that you're getting a great deal, you're going to be paying off your mortgage really quick, and your penalty is going to be paid off soon, but a lot of people have completely forgotten to take into account the penalty itself. It's got to come from somewhere. So if you're interested in that, give us a call here at Finder Financial Services. I'll be free to do a comparison calculation for you, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe to our link over on the side for our YouTube channel. You'll be notified of our next video when it comes out, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye!